Ooh, that looks pretty ominous over there.
Yeah.
You know what's really gonna suck?
Huh.
If that comes over here and just downpours, we're doing the ceiling in this room.
When I ended the last video, we were still in the middle of working on the roof. If you're new here and want to see last week's video, I'll put a link up above. But I usually turn one day of work into one video, but that day was a lot. So in this video, we're just going to pick up right where we left off. I seriously cannot stress how much work this was. I completely underestimated the time and energy it would take to get these shingles off. I was already pro metal roof before this, but after doing this, I am even more pro metal roof. I do not want to be doing this every few years. Let me know in the comments what you guys prefer and why. I'd honestly love to hear your thoughts. I'm probably going to sound weak saying this, but after this day, my entire body was extremely sore. My neck was so messed up, I couldn't even turn it for a week. I don't know if it was from being so tense the whole time, but yeah, I have a whole new level of respect for roofers because this absolutely kicked my butt. In the next clip, if you notice, I can barely talk, and that's because I was so completely exhausted, I literally had no energy left. Okay, got all of this side and then pretty much all of this side, but it's probably like almost 9 p.m. and we still have a 2-hour drive home. So we're just gonna, the guy that's doing the roof, we're just gonna pay him to clean this up and do this side. There's just no way, and we are too exhausted. So that was a lot of work. Now we're just stressed because there's a ton of nails down by the tires. So Dalton's cleaning that up right now. Okay, so the guy that was gonna do our roof, he couldn't get to it last week, and he said he didn't want to finish the roof, so that means that we get to do it. We're gonna finish it today. But when we first got here, really all I did was I got like one of those magnet things that you can like wheel. What are they called? Magnet things. That I can just go and run through the yard and pick up all the nails. So I spent the first hour basically doing that so we could back up the truck and trailer and hopefully not get a flat tire. And then we cleaned up the back trash pile by the back door and then ran that to the dump. So nothing really too exciting. Our plumber did come and put the bathtub install, which is cool. It's nice to see something in there. And then, yeah, we're hoping that we get some shade cover for the roof because it is hot today. Should look and see how hot it is. It's 84 degrees, but it feels like a lot more than that. Oh, it says 1 to 3 p.m. expect showers. So we're gonna hopefully finish that roof pretty quick.
Yeah, I think this little roof's gonna have to be sheeted.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll add a little cost, but
So while Dalton does that, I'm just going around taking this stuff off since we're gonna get new.
ooh, that looks pretty ominous over there.
Yeah.
You know what's really gonna suck?
Huh.
If that comes over here and just downpours, we're doing the ceiling in this room.
Looks like rain's coming, and that's not very comforting because this roof looks like this. There's a lot of holes and places where water can get in. The ceiling in the bedroom is the one we're trying to keep, and if it damages all of it, we won't be able to keep it.
Oh, there goes all the paper to the right.
Oh! There's the Fillmore wind!
Neighbors are gonna be happy.
I don't know if you can see, it flew everywhere. All over. Yep, there it goes. There's the thunder. We're almost done.
Yeah.
Not much left. Won't get off the roof. And then look at that hole right there. Hopefully it doesn't downpour here. Usually it doesn't, but just because we have the roof off, it will, I'm sure. Okay. Well, thank goodness the camera survived the fall. My tripod didn't. I didn't even realize it had fallen. Oh. Maybe it'll go back together. I'll try. As you can see, the underlayment went everywhere. It broke into 1,000 pieces and literally flew across the street, into the neighbors' yards, onto the sidewalk, and all over our front yard. Once that happened, Dalton stayed on the roof to keep working, and I started cleaning up the mess. I began with the neighbors' yards and then the sidewalk. Unfortunately, my tripod fell off the roof and broke, so I wasn't able to film this part for you guys. Luckily, it only rained for maybe 20 minutes, then it stopped and the sun came right back out. Thankfully, there was no damage to the ceiling in the bedroom. Believe it or not, I actually finished cleaning up this entire mess before Dalton was done with the roof. This section of the roof was much harder to get up. The wood was different, the nails were really in there, the pitch of the roof was steeper. It was just a lot. And then on top of that, there was way more sun damage, which made the underlayment extremely brittle. Okay, so I cleaned up across the street. I cleaned up all right here. all on the sidewalk and down right there. Now I just kind of cleaned along this little path, but still have the rest of the yard. And down here to go, and all the way over here. Okay, I just finished this whole side and in the trench. Now I need to get all of the grass, and this I'll just sweep up so I'm not like too worried. But okay, I'm almost done. Just this patch of grass to go, and then that little side. So if I've done all of that, I can do it. As always, he's my best little buddy, helping me get all this done. Okay, I finished this part. So from here all the way over is done. Now I just need to do this side, and then I'll sweep all of this up. But it is 5:46, so I'm gonna try and get this side done in 10 minutes. Maybe try and I'm running out of steam, so if I kind of play a game with myself, like 10 minutes, I think I can do it. One minute to spare, so I got that done in 9 minutes. Okay, now all I have to do is sweep this stuff up, and really I think I can move on to the side yard. And I don't know how much we're gonna do with the backyard. So the front yard was the worst. So oh, we got the whole roof done. So next time we come back, there will be a new roof. Look how good down there looks. No black underlayment. Jeez. We are worn out.